Alright, hello everybody. I just got checked in here at the Parc Corniche, a place that they call a condominium suite hotel. I was looking for a place just for the weekend here with some friends in Orlando, and kind of stumbled on this when I was making a booking, and you can see it is kind of how they described it. It is a sprawling condominium complex that seems to be operated as a hotel, and I'm very curious to see what exactly that is like. So anyway, we checked in down here. My room is back in building number 5, which is toward the back of the property. It's a little hard to get shots outside right now because it's very dark and raining, but we're going to go back there and see what a unit here is like. This should be interesting. This looks like a charming little place. It likes their little mini speed bumps. Building 5. Alright, so from under the cover of a tailgate, this is what the outside of the building looks like. Okay, so I just went in and put my stuff down and turned the lights on to make shooting a video a little more doable here. So now we'll take a look around our unit here. And this is a pretty interesting place. So first off, just to set expectations correctly, it is February, which I think is like a middle of the road time in terms of being busy in Orlando, and this was just a hair over $100 a night. So it's a pretty reasonable place, especially for this kind of an accommodation. Anyway, taking a look at the door, we have a peephole, we have a deadbolt that works, so they've covered all the basics. Don't see a fire map, but it is over there in the kitchen. So they've covered all the basics here. Coming in, you just got like a tile floor, everything looks pretty clean. There's like a little mystery closet here, but it's locked, so it's probably utilities. So, the place definitely has some age to it. I saw on review photos, like, some of these units looked newer with laminate floors, and some of them looked like this one, so I'm guessing they're going around and renovating these. And it looks like I got one of the original ones, which in a way kind of gives it a little more character, so to make it more interesting to pick apart. But know that by the time that you potentially would come to stay here, this might look a little more updated than this room does. But no guarantees, I don't know what their future plans are. Anyway, walking into the kitchen, pretty narrow. We have a fridge. I saw the handle on there and thought it was going to open that way, but it's a reversible one. Anyway, oh wow, they actually have an ice maker in here, as well as an ice tray. It's interesting that the ice tray is full and the ice maker is not. But I'll go ahead and turn it on and see if it works. Looks clean. The fridge, I mean, it's older, there's a little bit of rust, but it looks like it's been very well cleaned out. Plenty of storage. Nothing left in the drawers, always good to see. I love this logo, it's just like beautifully dated. Very charming. What a neat looking cooktop, the way that these burners are arranged. Just a GE, regular resistive heat kind of one. Looks like they've done, again, a pretty good job of cleaning it off. It's just a little bit older. This toaster oven has definitely seen better days. But this is something that's pretty well, like, burned and etched into the top. So it has been cleaned. It just needs to be retired, I think, at this point. This poor thing looks like it's seen a lot of use. We have our glassware. Actually, this is pretty well stocked. The glasses look clean, as do the plates. Got a microwave up here, also clean. Noticing a trend I always like to see. Looks like I found the Wi-Fi router for this part of the building. This one is empty. What have we got down here? Okay, that's not a drawer. Got some cookware. This cookware actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. Actually, it looks like it's in very good shape. A lot of times it is not the case in rental units. flatware. Calendar. Yeah, they really did stock this pretty well. I didn't even notice till now they got a dishwasher over here too, so that's nice. Again, these appliances have some age to them, but they're good enough. Yeah, this whole thing looks pretty well spotless so far. This place also smelled like Lysol when I walked in, so definitely seems like you got a thorough cleaning. Look how nicely laid out those are. Nice little touch. Yeah, everything in this kitchen looks like it was very thoughtfully put together. Nothing in this big cabinet. But yeah, it's a little dated, a little worn, but it's hard to argue with how they stocked it. Really, the only big criticism I have is they really should throw that toaster oven out. Anyway, we'll take a look around the rest of the room. I noticed here there's a closet. This closet, I guess, has the air handler for the HVAC system in it, as well as the water heater. Not what I was expecting. So I wonder what's in the other closet then. Maybe that's like plumbing access over there. So, looking out into the living room. Again, it's got a little bit of a dated look, but it's cozy. The carpet looks like it's a little worn, but it is clean. There's no debris or anything on here. We have a decent-sized kitchen table with seating for 4. Very bright light above it. Over here, we've got our furniture. This is where I think this place is starting to show its age a little bit more with just how worn this furniture looks. You can see like we got the tattered cushions. I'm not very optimistic about the quality of the sofa sleeper, and I do have someone that will be using it, so I'll report back on how that turns out. Also haven't seen linens for the sofa sleeper yet, so I might have to call for those. Over here you got your phone. This kind of cute lamp with a parrot on it. I approve. Another kind of sad-looking chair over here. And then the plain little TV vanity over here. Again, based on what I was saying before, where I noticed that they had some renovated rooms that were posted online, I can see why they're going around and doing that, because I think, like, at the price point, this is not like, you know, oh wow, that's so bad, but I think it is, you know, tired, and it's probably time to go through and redo these and spruce them up a little bit. So nice to see that they're in the process of doing that. I'm going to assume this is our patio out here, where it's nice and rainy. Ah, and there's a light. Sounds like something is leaking on the metal out there. Yeah, I don't know what's... I'll have to get a view out of there during daylight at some point. But, I mean, it's a nice enough looking patio. There's some decent furniture on it. Go ahead and close the door. About to see what this view looks like during daylight, too. So this room does have, like, central air. It's actually turned up to 77, so I'll go ahead and turn that down a little bit and see how it works in a minute. While we're waiting for that to get going, we'll take a look at this bedroom area. So this room just features 1 king bed and 1 sofa bed over there. Anyway, you know, it's the same sort of aesthetic of the other room. A little bit on the dated side. Though everything looks very clean again. Nothing left in the drawers. You know, everything in this room has definitely been in a serviceable condition so far. We've got, like, residential throw pillow covers on here. This kind of looks like it's just a regular old bed-in-a-box kind of thing from a big box store. Usually I don't like to see this kind of stuff in a hotel setting just because a lot of times it doesn't get washed properly between guests or it's difficult to clean. This is a pretty simple quilted pattern. There's no evidence that these were not washed between me and whoever was in here previously, so far I don't really have any issues with this. It's not very professional looking, but if it's clean, I can't argue. So we've got that. Then we've got like one of these standard issue hotel style blankets with... Oh, I thought it was dirty. It is a cigarette burn hole from who knows when. This feels fairly old. The sheets are pretty nice, though. Very soft. We've got 3 pillows on this big bed. They're not particularly great pillows. Just like everything else, they are serviceable. They are just good enough, but they're clean. I always say, hard to argue with clean. This mattress feels older, so I'm suspecting. What the heck? The heck is this? Oh, it's the bed skirt. Bed skirt was just way up on the top, I guess. Well, even the mattress protector looks clean. Is the mattress clean? The mattress is clean. Also a little newer than I was expecting it to be. At least in appearance. I mean, this actually is a pretty decent mattress, I gotta say. So this isn't like a knock your socks off kind of bed here, but it's a pretty good bed. It's better than a lot of places that I review now. Then we got a closet area over here. First off, let's see if the AC is... Oh yeah, it's coming out nice and cold. So, love to see that in Florida. Take a look in here. Oh, that's an old-fashioned safe. Look, it's one of the ones with that key. It's tiny, too. Like, this is from before the era of electronics. This is like, lock your wallet and your passport and whatever else in here. Take the key, and if you lose the key, they charge you $75 to rekey it. Man, I haven't seen one of these in years and years, like 10 years at least, since I've seen one of these little mini safes with a key. Very cool. There's a vacuum in here, so nice of them to leave that. This property does not have daily housekeeping, so actually it is very nice of them to leave that in here, so if you have a mess or a spill, you can clean it up yourself. Oh, and they gave us linens for the pull-out sofa. That's very good news. Looks like they provided 2 blankets. More than they had to do, for sure. A set of clean sheets, and 2 more pillows back there. Honestly, that's much better stock than you tend to find for a sofa sleeper, so that's certainly a nice touch. I'm going to assume that this is another door into the bathroom, and it's locked. So I'll walk around. So here is the bathroom. So they've designed this so you can access it from either room, which is nice. You don't have to walk through the bedroom to get in here when the sofa sleeper's in use. Here's the door that I will unlock so I can get in here later. I'll go ahead and open it up too. Oh. Or maybe not. Maybe this door just doesn't work. I don't know what was going on there. I think it was just barely turned to the lock setting, enough where it wouldn't open. But anyway, we've got a pretty generously sized sink area over here. Put together very nicely. Housekeeping definitely takes time to lay things out in a careful, organized way. They folded the towels real nicely. These towels seem pretty decent. I love our word art that's up here. This place definitely has quite a bit of charm to it. They gave some extra supplies down here. There's even a bath mat, another kind of old school thing. I'm going to guess this place has been under the same ownership for a pretty long time. Oh wow, they gave a bunch of extra soap and body wash, like everything you could possibly need in here. That's very nice of them to do as well. I kind of like this place more and more as I go around. Okay, lights out here. Oh, that's a fan. There's the light. Look how they made a little twisty thing out of the bath mat and left it on the toilet. I don't know if leaving it on the toilet's the best idea, but the thought that counts, right? Got more towels that are laid out nicely here. I guess we got a flickering light. They even tied the paper or the toilet paper into like a little bow for us here. And the shower curtain is in good shape. No mildew. A lot of times you can tell the quality of a hotel just by how well-maintained the shower stalls are, because this is always one of the first things that falls apart in any building. It gets wet all the time. Their caulking all looks really nice and neat. The grout lines all look good. Shower heads also tend to get pretty trash. This one does have a little bit of calcium buildup, though it's nothing completely nuts. Let's see how this... Yep, we got our drain stopper just sitting in the drain. I don't know how. That thing might just be broken, but anyway. It's a pretty good shower head. A little messed up, but seems good enough. I don't know, it's one of those things, like, I think you have to really take into account just how cheap this place is. Oh wow, this thing looks like it's been in here for a long time. I don't know, this place, like, is it dated? Yeah. Is it run down? A little bit, but it's also dirt cheap for this kind of rental. And it's, like, squeaky clean. I can tell that there's quite a bit of love that goes into keeping up with this place, just with, you know, how things are so well kept and laid out, and the fact that it is so clean, even though the room is some age to it. So, I don't know, in a weird way, I kind of like this place. I'm really curious to see what you all think in the comments, because I feel like this might be a divisive one. Even I kind of flip back and forth a bit just shooting this video, getting my first impression here. So as always, let me know what you think, and I'll try to get some bonus footage of a few other things I talked about during this video. But anyway, that's it.